I need to tell you about the most terrifying day of my life. I was at the neurologist's office, 73 years old, holding a piece of paper with a list my daughter had given me. Dad, you asked me the same thing 5 times today. Write down these questions to ask the doctor. As I read that list, I felt my world crumble. When had I started forgetting my own granddaughter's name? When did I stop remembering if I had taken my medication? When did my mind become a sieve that let the most precious pieces of my life slip away? The neurologist looked at me with that expression doctors have when they have bad news. I braced myself to hear the word I feared most, Alzheimer's. But what he said changed everything. Your memory isn't lost. It's asleep, and I know exactly how to wake it up. I am 76 years old, and for the past 3 years, I have faithfully implemented the protocol that this neurologist revealed to me. Today, my memory is better than it was at 65. This is no exaggeration. It's not luck. It's applied science. But here's what upsets me the most. This protocol works for 95% of cases of memory loss in the elderly, but almost no doctor teaches it because it's too simple to be profitable. Today, I'm going to share every detail of what I've learned. The 7 neurological pillars that can rescue your mind from the fog of forgetfulness. If you've ever felt the terror of not recognizing a familiar face, if you've ever been afraid of losing your mind, then this could be the day that changes everything. Because your memory is not a sentence, it's a choice. The medical truth that few people know about the brain after 70 before revealing the protocol. I need to destroy the biggest lie we've been told about brain aging. Dr. Martinez, my neurologist, began our conversation with a question that left me speechless. Do you believe that your brain at age 73 is the same as it was at age 30? Of course not, I replied. It's worse, slower, weaker. Wrong, he said categorically. Your brain at age 73 is different, and in some areas, potentially superior. He explained something that completely changed my perspective. The human brain does not age like the rest of the body. While muscles lose mass and bones lose density, the brain develops something called compensatory neuroplasticity. It's like an experienced engineer. When an old bridge cracks, he doesn't tear it down. He builds more efficient alternative routes. The problem, Dr. Martinez continued, is that we stop giving the brain the building materials it needs for these new routes. And then he showed me tests from his patients. Maria, 78 years old, regained 90% of her memory in 6 months. Jose, 81, returned to driving after 2 years of mental confusion. Carmen, 75, stopped repeating the same questions, all following the same protocol he was about to teach me. Memory loss is not destiny, he said, looking me straight in the eye. It's negligence, and negligence can be corrected. Pillar 1, the neurological fuel your brain craves. I'm going to ask you a question that could save your memory, Dr. Martinez said. What did you have for breakfast this morning? Coffee with sugar and 2 pieces of toast with jam, I replied. He shook his head sadly. You just poisoned your hippocampus. The hippocampus is your brain's archivist. It's where memories are formed, organized, and stored, and it's extremely sensitive to what you eat. Dr. Martinez explained something shocking to me. Refined sugar creates inflammation plaques in the hippocampus, literally destroying your memory cells. But there is an antidote, he said, and you probably have it at home. Neurological breakfast protocol. Instead of coffee with sugar, white bread with jam, sugary cereals, use eggs, 2, rich in choline, which produces acetylcholine, the memory neurotransmitter, avocado, 1-2, omega-9 fats that nourish the myelin sheath of neurons, walnuts, 7, omega-3 DHA, the same compound that makes up 60% of the brain, green tea, 1 cup, L-theanine plus caffeine, focus without anxiety. In 72 hours, you'll start to feel a difference, he promised. In 3 weeks, your family will notice. The science behind it. A Rush University study followed 960 seniors for 5 years. Those who consumed choline daily, eggs, had a 28% lower risk of dementia. I implemented this protocol the next day. Within a week, I stopped forgetting where I left my keys. Within a month, I was remembering details of conversations that I had previously forgotten. It wasn't a placebo, it was neurological nutrition. Pillar 2, the secret exercise that builds new neurons. How many steps do you take per day? Dr. Martinez asked. About 2,000, maybe 3,000, I replied. Not enough for neuroplasticity, he said. Your brain is in energy-saving mode. He explained something revolutionary to me. After age 70, walking isn't just physical exercise, it's active brain building. When you walk for 30 minutes, your brain produces BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, literally fertilizer for new neurons, endorphins, which reduce cortisol, a hormone that destroys memory, IGF-1, a growth factor that repairs damaged brain cells. But there's one specific rule, he warned. It has to be conscious walking, not automatic. Neurological walking protocol. Weeks 1, 2. 15 minutes daily. Active observation. Count different colors, memorize house numbers, name types of trees, rhythmic breathing. Breathe in for 4 counts, breathe out for 4 counts. Weeks 3, 4, 25 minutes daily. Change of route. Never take the same route twice in a row. Simultaneous mental exercise. Recite multiplication tables, remember shopping lists. Sing songs from your youth week, 5+. 30-40 minutes daily, social walking. With a friend, talking about topics that require memory. Vary the terrain. Sidewalk, park, beach. Forces the brain to adapt. Dr. Martinez was categorical. Patients who follow this protocol for 3 months show a 15–20% increase in hippocampal volume. They literally make their brains grow. I was skeptical. But after 6 weeks of mindful walking, something extraordinary happened. I started remembering the names of people I met on the street after years. Walking wasn't just exercising my body, it was rebuilding my mind. Pillar 3, the social revolution that awakens dormant neurons. Who was the last person you had a real conversation with? Dr. Martinez asked. I was silent. For weeks, my only interactions had been polite greetings and one-word answers. Social isolation is pure poison for the brain, he said. Every day without meaningful conversation is a day of neural atrophy. He showed me devastating research. Socially isolated seniors are 50% more likely to develop dementia. Not because of sadness, but because of a lack of complex cognitive stimulation. When you talk, your brain performs 14 activities simultaneously, he explained. 1. Retrieves memories related to the topic. 2. Processes language in real time. 3. It interprets facial and tonal emotions. 4. It plans coherent responses. 5. It monitors the other person's understanding. 6. It adjusts vocabulary to the context. 7. It controls impulses, not interrupting. 8. It maintains focus on the conversation. 9. It accesses general knowledge. 10. It forms new neural connections. 11. It regulates one's own emotions. 12. Calculates timing for speaking. 13. Integrates new information. 14. Consolidates learning from interaction. It's the most complete brain exercise there is, he concluded. Gym for neurons. Social reactivation. Protocol. Week 1. Family reconnection. 1 daily phone call to children, grandchildren, minimum 10 minutes. Specific questions. Tell me something you learned today. Personal stories. Share memories from your youth weeks. 2 to 3. Controlled expansion. Participate in 1 weekly activity. Religious group, book club, craft class. Start conversations with neighbors about topics other than the weather. Ask for help learning something new, smartphone, recipe, etc. Week 4+, social immersion. Teach something to someone younger. Form a walking buddy with a friend. Volunteer 2 to 3 hours per week. The human brain has evolved to be social, Dr. Martinez emphasized. When you isolate yourself, you are fighting against 300,000 years of evolution. I implemented this protocol with some initial resistance. But in 4 weeks, something magical happened. Not only did my memory improve, but my will to live was reborn. Conversation had become my most potent medicine. Pillar 4. The secret of restorative sleep that cleanses your brain. What time do you go to sleep? Dr. Martinez asked. It varies, sometimes 10 p.m., sometimes midnight, depending on TV, I replied. He looked genuinely horrified. You're preventing your brain from cleaning itself, he said. During deep sleep, it has a cleaning crew that removes toxins that cause Alzheimer's. Dr. Martinez explained the process to me. During sleep, the brain activates the glymphatic system, a drainage network that literally washes away toxic proteins that accumulate during the day. These toxins, beta amyloid and tau, are the villains of Alzheimer's, he said, but they're only removed during quality deep sleep. The problem, after age 70, we naturally get less deep sleep. But we can hack the system, he smiled. Neurological sleep hygiene protocol. 2 hours before bedtime. Last meal. Only if necessary, light foods, banana, chamomile tea. Dim lights. Reduce lighting in the house by 50%. Body temperature. Warm bath followed by a cool environment 1 hour before. Turn off all screens. TV, cell phone, tablet. Relaxing activity. Reading a physical book. Prayer. Meditation. Intention ritual. I will allow my brain to heal during sleep. In bed. Fixed schedule, same time every night, including weekends. 4 to 7 to 8 exercise. Breathe in for 4 seconds, hold for 7, exhale for 8, repeat 4 times. Dark and quiet room. Blackout curtains, earplugs if necessary, in the morning. Wake up at the same time, even if you slept poorly. Immediate sunlight, 10 minutes at the window, balcony. Hydration, 2 glasses of water to reactivate metabolism. In 3 weeks, you will have completely reprogrammed your circadian rhythm, Dr. Martinez promised. And he was right. Within a month of following the protocol, not only was I sleeping better, I was waking up with a clearer mind than I had in years. Sleep had become my daily neurological therapy. Pillar 5. The brain training that creates neural highways. When was the last time you learned something completely new? Dr. Martinez asked. I thought about it. I couldn't remember. There's the problem, he said. Your brain is in automatic mode. Without challenges, it conserves energy by shutting down unused connections. He showed me something fascinating. The brains of people who learn new things after age 70 literally develop new areas of activity. It's like building highways in an old city, he explained. The more routes, the less information congestion. Active neuroplasticity protocol. Week 1 to 2, linguistic activation. New words, 1 new word per day. Use it in 3 different sentences. Active reading, 20 minutes daily. Summarize what you read aloud. Verbal exercises. Say the alphabet backwards. Rhyme words. Week 3, 4. Manual mental challenge. Writing with your non-dominant hand. 5 minutes daily. Puzzles. Sudoku. Crossword puzzles. Word searches. Coordination. Draw geometric shapes with your eyes closed. Weeks 5 to 8. Complex learning. New skill. Musical instrument. New language. Craft. Technology. Learn 1 new function on your cell phone per week. Strategic games. Chess. Checkers. Memory-based card games. Week 9 plus. Teaching and consolidation. Teaching others. Share what you have learned. Combinations. Listen to music while solving puzzles. Reversed routines. Do usual activities differently. The brain is like a muscle. Dr. Martinez explained. Use it or lose it. But unlike muscle, it can grow indefinitely. I chose to learn the guitar. At 73, with stiff fingers and limited coordination, it seemed impossible. But within 3 months, I could play 4 basic chords. And something incredible happened. My ability to concentrate in other areas improved dramatically. teaching my brain something new had unlocked abilities I thought were lost. Pillar 6. Emotional management that protects your memories. How do you react when you can't remember something? Dr. Martinez asked. I get nervous, frustrated, sometimes even angry, I admitted. Every episode of stress releases cortisol, he explained. And cortisol is toxic to the hippocampus. You are literally destroying your memory by trying to force it. This was a devastating revelation. My anxiety about forgetting things was creating more forgetting. The brain in chronic stress goes into survival mode, Dr. Martinez continued. It shuts down non-essential functions like forming new memories. Neurostress regulation. Protocol. Stop technique. When you forget something, stop what you're doing. Take 3 deep breaths. Observe the emotion without judgment. Proceed with self-kindness. Daily, calm practice. Morning, 10 minutes of gratitude. List 3 good things. Afternoon, contemplative walk with no goals. Evening, positive reflection on the day. Cognitive restructuring. Instead of, I'm losing my mind, say, my brain is processing a lot of information. Instead of, I'll never remember that, say, I'll give my mind time to access that information. Emotional rescue techniques. 4-7-8 breathing for acute anxiety. Music from my youth to stabilize my mood. Physical contact, hugging a pet, holding a comforting object. Memory and emotion are inseparable, Dr. Martinez emphasized. Happy memories are easier to access than stressful ones. Implementing this protocol was transformative. Instead of panicking when I forgot something, I learned to calm myself and give the memory space to emerge naturally. And it worked. When I stopped forcing it, the memories came back. Pillar 7. The daily purpose that keeps your mind alive. Why do you want to remember things? Dr. Martinez asked the final question. So I don't bother people by repeating questions, I guess. Wrong, he said firmly. That's a fear-based motivation. The brain doesn't respond well to fear. It needs positive purpose. He explained something profound to me. Brains with a sense of purpose develop a natural resistance to dementia. Age doesn't matter. People who have clear reasons to remember better, he said. It's basic neurology. Neurological purpose. Protocol. Define your personal legacy. What do you want to be remembered for? What stories about you should live on? What wisdom do you want to pass on? Daily, purposeful actions. Memory project. Organize old photos, write family stories, informal mentoring, advise someone younger, active contribution, volunteer using your experience, meaningful routine. Every morning, today I will remember why. Every night, today I remembered something important for intergenerational connection. Teach traditional recipes to children, grandchildren. Tell stories from your youth. Share life lessons. When you have reasons to remember, your brain prioritizes those memories, Dr. Martinez explained. It's like marking emails as important. They never go to trash. I found my purpose to preserve and pass on our family stories. I started recording conversations with elderly relatives, organizing albums, writing accounts. And something magical happened. The more I focused on preserving memories, the better my own ability to remember became. Purpose had become my neurological shield. Conclusion? Your new neurological prescription. 3 years have passed since that life-changing conversation. Today, at 76, my memory is better than it was at 65. That's no exaggeration. It's the direct result of religiously following the 7 neurological pillars. Your complete protocol, Pillar 1, brain nutrition, breakfast, eggs, plus avocado, plus walnuts, plus green tea, eliminate refined sugar, processed foods, add omega-3 rich fish, colorful vegetables. Pillar 2, neuroplastic exercise, 30-40 minutes of mindful walking every day, vary terrain and routes, simultaneous mental exercises. Pillar 3, social stimulation, meaningful daily conversations, participation in groups, activities, teaching, helping others. Pillar 4, sleep hygiene, fixed. Bedtime, wake-up time, pre-sleep relaxation ritual, optimized environment, dark, quiet, cool. Pillar 5, continuous learning, one new skill per month, progressive mental exercises, daily cognitive challenges. Pillar 6, emotional regulation, stress management techniques, mindfulness practices, positive cognitive restructuring. Pillar 7, clear purpose, personal legacy project, meaningful daily contribution, intergenerational connection. Commit today. If this information has changed your perspective on memory and aging, leave a comment. I accept the neurological protocol, and tell me your age and country. Share with someone who needs to hear this. Often, accurate medical information can literally save a mind. Subscribe to the channel for more protocols based on applied neuroscience. In 90 days following these pillars, you will not be the same person. Mentally sharper, emotionally more stable, cognitively younger than many 50-year-olds. Your memory is not a victim of time. It is a beneficiary of your choices. Dr. Martinez was right. Memory isn't lost just because. It gets stronger when we know how to take care of it. Now you know. The question is, will you apply it?